3 part 4. In this 3 part 4, the question is you have to expand this. Okay, that is 2x by 3y minus 3y by 2x. You have to find the square of 2x by 3y minus 3y by 2x. Okay, so now here again we apply a minus b whole square. You take a as 2x by 3y. This is your a squared term minus twice a. B is 3y by 2x plus b square. Okay, so now this is 2 square x square by 3 square y square minus, now here if you see this 2 and this 2 will cancel, this 3 and this 3 will cancel, this x will cancel, y and y will cancel. So what are you left with? You're only left with a 2 here. This 2 you are left with, so minus 2, and here you have 3 square y square by 2 square x square. So finally you get 4x square by 9y square minus 2 plus 9y square 9y square by 4x square. That is what your answer is. Okay, so this was actually, if you would have multiplied it this way, it would have taken a little longer, right? 2x plus 3y minus 3y by 2x whole square, if you wanted to find, then this would have taken a longer time, isn't it? This would have taken a longer time, multiplying this by this, then this by this, then this by this, and then this by this. So with a minus b whole square formula, you are able to multiply directly. Okay, let us see the next one here in the list, which is, now we come to the applications of the formula a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. This is a very, very important formula. A square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. Okay, let us look at the first one. Suppose you have given to you, find the value of 4x plus 11y into 4x minus 11y. Okay, you want to find out how to multiply these two together. Now, first, when multiplying these expressions, you must see what you are multiplying. You see, this, if you take as a, this is 4x, and here also you have a 4x. You can take this as a. You have a plus sign here, you have a minus sign here, right? And here you have a b, and here also you have a b. That means this is a plus b into a minus b, right? Isn't it? So this is what you must notice here. So once you notice this, that means you know the identity that a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So what is a here? A here is 4x. So we square 4x minus b square. B here is 11y. So we square this. What do we get? 4 square x square minus 11 square y square. So you get 16x square minus 121 y square. Okay, and that's your answer. But if you would have multiplied normally, it would have taken you a very long time, isn't it? 4x plus 11y into 4x minus 11y. If you would have multiplied these two, you would have to multiply 4x into 4x, then again plus minus combining to give you a minus sign, 4x into 11y, and then again this plus sign combining with this plus sign, then 11y into 4x, and then again this plus sign combining with this minus sign to give 11y into 11y. Okay, and then you would have cancelled, and then you would have got this. But with, if you know a square minus b square formula, this gets very easy to multiply. Okay, proceeding to the next one. Here you need to find the value of, or you need to multiply p square by 2 plus 2 by q square. You need to multiply this with p square by 2 minus 2 by q square. Again, you see here, this and this are the same. This and this terms are the same, except that you have only differences between this plus and minus sign, right? So that means this is of the form a plus b into a minus b, right? You have a multiplication sign here. So that means this will become a square, that means p square by 2 whole square minus 2 by q square whole square. So that now this becomes p square square divided by 2 square minus 2 square by q square square. So ultimately you get p square square by the laws of exponents, you know, is p to the power of 2 into 2, which is 4, divided by 4 minus 4 by again q square square is q to the power of 2 into 2, which is q to the power of 4. And this is your answer. Any doubts till this part?
No, sir.
We proceed to the next one, and this is a very special one because very interesting one also. 1 part 6. How do you multiply 496 with 504? Remember, this multiplication you can do very easily if you know a plus b into a minus b. But in order to use a plus b into a minus b, you must be able to see that whenever you are doing this multiplication, the sum of these two digits must be 10. Okay, sum of the units digit of the two numbers, these two, when you add, they must always come to 10. Only then you can apply a plus b into a minus b. Okay. So once I see that the sum of these two digits is 10, what I will do here is first I will add 496 plus 504 divided by 2, and I'll divide this by 2. I'll take the two numbers, I'll add them, I'll divide by 2. How much will I get? I will get 1000 by 2, which will be equal to 500. Okay. Now once I get this 500, that means now first number can be written as 500 minus 4, and the second number can be written as 500 plus 4. Is this clear? Or any questions you have?
No, sir.
Remember always. Tell me.
So 500 is the half.
Huh?
So 500 is the half.
Yes, 500 is the half of the sum of the two numbers. Half of the sum of the two numbers. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So this you can do in rough. Okay. Taking half of
Good
the
morning,
two
sir.
numbers. Taking half of the two numbers, you can do in rough. Okay. So once you have done this, now this is of what form? A plus b into a minus b. This is your a plus b, and this is your a minus b. You can write this as a square minus b square. A here is 500, a square, and b is 4 square. So this is 2 5, and then followed by 4 zeros minus 16, and this will come to 2,49,984, and that's your answer. Okay. So always remember, you can only do this only when the sum of these last two digits is 10. If the sum of the last two digits is not 10, then you cannot apply this technique. Okay. Next one.
Okay,
Here,
sir.
if you see 20.5 into 19.5, you have to multiply these two. First of all, you change them to fraction. 205 plus by 10 plus 195 by, sorry, this is multiplication, into, now in the numerator you have 205 into 195, and in the denominator you have how much? 100. Now see again here, in order to multiply the numerator, you see that 5 plus 5 add up to 10. So in the rough, what are you going to do? You are going to add up the two numbers, 195 plus 205 plus 195. You get this as 500, right? 400. You get this as 400. Now this 400, you divide this by 2 to get 200. So that means now this can be written as 205 can be written as 200 plus 5, and this can be written as 200 minus 5 divided by 100. So in the numerator you have a plus b into a minus b, which is 2 square minus 5 square by 100, which is 4, and then you have followed by 4 zeros minus 25 divided by 100. So here you getting 39,975 divided by 100. Now how to write this in decimal form? Since this multiplication was given to you in decimal form, how do you write the ultimate answer in decimal form? Because it is divided by 100, you have two zeros. You will shift two decimal places from here to here. So this is your, so 399.75 is your answer. Okay. Moving on to the last identity. Now, last identity is not too important, but you should remember this. Okay. But because it will be very helpful in multiplying algebraic expressions, the binomial, especially the binomial algebraic expressions. Okay. So now this is, just keep this in mind, x plus a into x plus b is x square plus a plus b x plus ab. We are going to apply this. Look at the first one. You're multiplying 3x plus 4 into 3x minus 5. Now, if you normally multiply this, then maybe you will have 2 or 3 more steps. Okay. But if you use this, then you will have to work a little less. But when can you use this? You remember, you can use this only when this here and this here is the same. Understood? See here, x and x is the same here, x and x. Similarly here, you must have these two same here. Okay. These two may be different. Okay. So now if you compare this with this, and if you compare this with this, what are you getting here? X square is there. X here is 3x. So you square this. Okay. Plus. Now what is a here? Now see, first, before writing it in this manner, you must notice something that is very important here, that I have got x plus a and x plus b. But here I have a minus sign, right? So what will I do here is I will write this as 3x plus 4. And remember, this can be written as plus of minus 5, isn't it? Can be written in this manner because I want to bring a plus here because I'm comparing with this, right? So now I have both plus signs. So now what is a here? A here is plus 4. And what is b here? B here is minus 5. So now I'll use this. So first of all, you have x square here. So I'll
Can
write.
you explain it again?
Yes.
Can you just explain the second part again?
Okay. See here, you have 3x plus 4 into 3x minus 5. So first one is 3x plus 4. So this is okay, right? Because if I compare with this is plus sign. Now in the second one, I have a minus sign here, right? But I have a plus sign here, isn't it? So what I'll do
Yes,
is
sir.
I'll write 3x because I need a plus sign here. I'll give a plus sign, but here I will give a minus sign with a 5. So that now when I compare these two, I have a plus sign here. So that this now becomes my A and this now becomes my B. Now is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Now see, this is 3x whole square, okay, because of this x square, plus what is A? A here is 4. This one is your A. So we write 4. And then you have what? Plus. What is B here? B here is minus 5. And then close the bracket, plus AB. What is A here? 4. And what is B here? Minus 5. So that's it. This becomes your 3 square x square. And this becomes your 4 minus 5. And here is an x also because of this x. We'll give 4 minus 5x. And 5 into 4 is minus 20. So now you get 9x square plus minus x. And here you have minus 20. So you have 9x square minus x minus 20. And that's your answer. See how easy it gets. Now, once you get used to it, it will become a little more easier for you. Okay. Look at the second one. Second one here is p square plus 2q into p square minus 3q, right? So you see that x here is the same. Let me write this identity here. x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b x plus ab. Now see, a, x and x match here. Okay. What else? What is the value of a here? A here is 2q. But here I have a minus sign, right? So what will I do? I will write this as p square plus 2q because this is x plus a. So this is okay. And here I have x plus b. When I write, I'll just give a curly bracket here. Give a plus sign. And because I have a minus sign here, so now what is my a here? A here is 2q and b here is minus 3q. So now I'll use this identity. So x here is this p square. So p square square, this is x square, right? Plus a plus b. A here is 2q, b here is minus 3q. And what is x here? X here is p square, right? This x here is p square plus ab, 2q into minus 3q. Okay. So now you have p to the power of 4, and this you will have 2q minus 3q, p square. And here you have minus 6q square. So you have t to the power of 4 minus qp square minus 6q square. And that is your answer. Okay. Let us do the last one for this. Last one is you have to multiply ABC plus 3 into ABC minus 5. Now this is again, you can write this as ABC plus 3. And here you, because you have to write it in x plus b form, you write this as plus of minus 5. So what is a here? A here is plus 3, b here is minus 5. And this is your x, right? So what do you have? First term is x square. So ABC whole square. Next is plus a plus b. So a plus b is a plus minus 3 plus minus 5 into x. Remember, don't forget the x. X here is ABC plus AB. 3 into minus 5. So that's it. This becomes your a square, b square, c square. And 3 minus 5 is minus 2 ABC. And 5 into 3 into minus 5 is minus 15. Minus 15. Okay, clear with this? Or any questions you have? Fine, we start with the next part. Okay, now this was, I showed you all the applications separately. Now from the next exercise onward, this notes I've already sent you yesterday. Now from this point onwards, we'll see, we'll not know which identity to use. Okay, we'll not know which identity to
बहुत
use.
सारा गेम है.
एक ही गेम
Okay.
बार बार डाउनलोड होने लगा.
We'll not know which one to use. We'll have to decide which one to use. Okay, so first one is, see, you have to multiply 203 into 204. How do you multiply these two? First of all, you can write 203 as 200 plus 3, and you can write 204 as 200 plus 4. Now you see, this is what form? X plus a into x plus b, which you know is how much? X square plus a plus b into x plus ab, right? So here x is this 200. So x square plus a here is 3, b here is 4. 3 plus 4 into x. X here is 200 plus AB, 3 into 4. So this becomes 4 plus 7 into 200 plus 12. So this becomes 40,000 plus 1400 plus 12, which you add up to get 41,412. Clear? This is how you apply this identity to multiply two numbers. Let us see the next one. Now we cannot use a square minus b square here. Why? Because the sum of the digits don't add up to 10. Okay. Let us see the next one here. The next one here is 8.2 into 8.7. Okay. Now again, if you change this to a fraction also, 82 by 10 into 87 by 10 to get 82 into 87 by 100. Even here you see the sum of the digits is not 10. So therefore you cannot apply a square minus b square identity. So, okay, so now what you do here is either you can do it this way, break it up directly, or you can change it to fraction and you can write this as 80 plus 2 into 80 plus 7 divided by 100. Now the numerator is what form? X plus a into x plus b, which is x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b whole divided by 100. Okay, so this is 64 plus 9 into 80 plus 14 divided by 100. So this will be 6400 plus 720 plus 14 divided by 100. If you add up the numerator, you will get 7134 divided by 100, which is, you shift two decimal places here, you get 71.34. Because of these two decimal zeros, you have to shift two places decimal to the left. Okay. Any question?
No, sir.
We'll see what we can do with the next one. Now see, the next one here is 14.3 square minus 5.7 square. Okay. Now see, this is a difference of two squares, right? This is a square minus b square form, which is equal to a plus b into a minus b. And what is a here? A here is 14.3. What is b here? B here is 5.7. So a plus b and into a minus b. Okay. So therefore now this becomes 14.3 plus 5.7 is 20. And 14.3 minus 5.7 is 8.6. If you want to multiply this, easier way is break 20 as 2 into 10 into 8.6. And then you link this 10 with 8.6. And remember, whenever you are multiplying 10 with a decimal number, that is decimal shift to the right, right? So this becomes 2 into 86 only. So this becomes 172. That's it. Okay, next one. Here you have 7 by 2a. You need to simplify this. Okay, 7 by 2a whole square minus 5 by 2 b whole square minus 5 by 2a minus this should be okay. This is okay. Minus 7 by 2 b whole square. Okay. Now, first of all, this is a minus b whole square form. So we'll expand this by a minus b whole square. So I have a square minus 2 A B plus B square. B is 5 by 2B. So this is first one I have expanded. This one is over. Now we need to deal with the next one. So I'm writing in the next line. Here I have a minus sign and I give curly brackets because
Sir,
everything,
which formula?
yes,
Which formula you are using in this?
A minus B whole square. A minus B whole square is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. Now second one also we expand by the A minus B whole square formula. We have A square minus 2 A and B here is this one 7 by 2B plus B square. Okay. Now we simplify. This will become your 7 square A square by 2 square minus. Now see here 2 will cancel. Okay. Anything else cancels? No. That means this becomes 35. 5 into 7 35 divided by AB by 2. And this here is 5 square B square divided by 2 square minus, and then the curly bracket. Next you have 5 square A square by 2 square. Now here this and this cancel minus. Here you have 5 into 7 35 AB, and in the denominator you have a 2, and here you have plus 7 square B square by 2 square. Okay. So now this will be 49 A square by 4 minus 35 AB by 2 plus 25 B square by 4 minus, here you have 25 A square by 4 minus 35 AB by 2 plus 49 B square by 4. Now you open the curly bracket. So 49 A square by 4 minus 35 AB by 2 plus 25 B square by 4 minus 25 A square, and then this sign will change to a plus sign. 35 AB by 2. This sign will change to a minus sign. 49 B square by 4. Now see here, minus 35 AB by 2 plus 35 AB by 2 are going to cancel. Now we are going to look for like term. What are the like terms? These two are like terms, so we'll collect them together. 49 by 4, 49 A square by 4 minus 25 A square by, this is 4, 25 A square by 4. So this is 4. And here, these two are also like terms. We'll collect them together. Plus 25 B square by 4 minus 49 B square by 4. Right? Now we take the LCM here. We get 49 A square minus 25 A square by 4. And here, last two terms also we take the LCM. 25 B square minus 49 B square. So what do you get? You get here 49 minus 25, which is 24 A square, right? 24 A square by 4 plus, and 25 minus 49, you get minus 24 B square by 4. Now again, this will cancel 6 times, so that you get 6A square plus minus 6B square, which is nothing but 6A square minus 6B square, which is equal to 6 times A square minus B square. Clear with this? You simply need to remember the formulas A plus B and A minus B. Okay. We'll do the next one here and the last one. After the vacation, I'll continue discussion on this. The last few sums, remember, these sums here, starting from your question number 9, starting from here, These sums are very, very important. What I can tell you is that I will give you one sum in the exam, definitely. Okay. One sum will definitely come. One sum after your class, after your sum number 9 will definitely come. Okay. So next one is 7 part 3.
Sir, our vacation was from tomorrow, no?
Yes, what?
Sir, our vacation was from tomorrow.
Tomorrow. And your classes will start from 14th June. So here you have a minus b whole square, right? So a here is p square, b here is q square r. So we expand this. First is a square minus twice a, b here is q square r plus b square q square r whole square. And you write last one as it is. And now you simplify. Okay. So I hope this is all clear. I'll stop here.
Yes, sir.
I will continue after the holidays, the remaining sums. Okay, and this chapter will be over. Remember, you have to be very good with your multiplication, addition, subtraction, multiplication of polynomials. Okay, you have to practice this during the holidays. Otherwise, if you are not good with addition, subtraction, and multiplication, you will not understand linear equations. You will not understand any topic. You will not even understand exponents very well. You have to be very good with your addition, subtraction, and multiplication of polynomials. That is what I can tell you.